Welcome back to the channel, guys. Sorry it's been a while since I've made a video for the channel because I was traveling at the same time, moving, still kind of unpacking over here. But I am back and all settled in almost, and we'll be pushing more videos out for you guys. With that being said, let's talk about the video. The video is coming from Arkansas State Police. Now, a lot of people know or should know Arkansas State Police is filled with a bunch of badasses. If you run from those guys, they'll stop you whether you like it or not. Anyways, today's video. A female Arkansas State Trooper is just patrolling on the interstate, and a guy who's pretty freaking drunk passes this trooper going 114 miles an hour. So, of course, naturally, a trooper gets behind him and tries to initiate a traffic stop. The guy doesn't stop, so he's not actively running either, but he's not stopping for the trooper. So, number one, right there, you know something is wrong. The guy is not stopping. He sees the lights, hears the sirens, and is not stopping. Now, and then he finally pulls over, and the trooper walks up straight to the vehicle on the driver's side approach and opens the door and tries to get the guy to exit the vehicle, and then a big fight breaks out. From there, there's a shots fired incident, but nobody actually really gets injured here, and everybody lives, everybody's fine, and the guy gets booked to the jail, and obviously the case is pending. I want you guys to watch the video, and I'll make a couple of comments, and I'm curious what you guys are going to think about this. Let me know in the comment section, especially if there are any folks out there watching who's former or current law enforcement. And let me know your thoughts if you guys agree with me. Anyway, so let's get to the video. But before we do that, guys, Copper Kai, it's a brand new channel. If you guys subscribe, like, comment, you'll be supporting the channel significantly so more people can watch this, and also I can actually make more of these videos. At the same time, Instagram, Copper Kai, if you're interested, I kind of post some content over there as well. So anyways, let's get to the video. Look at that guy, flying. No signal, changing lanes. Sirens on, lights are on. I mean, you guys can see the lane markings right there. He's flying, still flying. California plate. Troopers putting out the information over the radio. Finally, he's pulling over. Now, there's something wrong here. The trooper should be like, okay, something's up. This guy's not stopping. Is he hiding a gun or other evidence or trying to pull out a gun? I would be very nervous and curious what's going on here. I'd be very careful. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video right here. As you guys could see, the trooper just straight up walked to the vehicle nonchalantly. Now, I wanna go ahead and underline this, guys. I'm not here to crap on these troopers or police officers. As a former law enforcement myself, I understand what goes into this job. So it is merely a constructive criticism at best for me to kind of help out or give my perspective, and my perspective may not always be the right solution to a lot of problems, but I believe, based on my training and experience, and also sitting here comfortably, I'm able to see certain things maybe better than the trooper or the police officers can see when they're in that situation. For me to kind of make these comments, they're not to kind of crap on these cops. They are to basically provide some constructive criticism, hopefully educational content for other police officers or prospect police officers to hopefully be safer. And also public to be safer too. And at the same time, when cops actually do shady stuff, I'm here to call them out because good cops don't want bad cops, period. So anyways, for me, what I see right off the gate that's concerning is police officers just walking up to the vehicle all nonchalantly after this guy was flying and just refused to stop for quite some time. I would be careful. I would maybe even consider this at a high-risk stop. I'm sure other cops are coming. When you're a trooper, your backup is not all that close. Sometimes you're by yourself for quite some time. But I would be very curious. You know, I would basically maybe get his hands out the window, maybe keep him at gunpoint. Depends, you know. I don't know what happened prior to that, but I would not be certainly walking up to that car that way. Now, let's say I did. I'd be very cautious. I'd keep that door closed. I'd keep him in that car. I don't know what's going on, man. Maybe I'll wait till a backup arrives before we get him out of the car, right? Kind of limit his movements. But anyways, let's keep watching.
Get out of the car. Wait.
All right, you guys can clearly tell the trooper went out to the driver's side, like, get out of the car. And the guy obviously refused. There's a little bit of a struggle, and then trooper deploys a taser.
Roll over. Wait. Roll over. You're going to roll over. I'm going to pull the trigger. Roll over. Wait. Roll over. Wait. Roll over on your stomach. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. No. Okay.
You guys see what the problem is, right? The trooper is actually deploying a lot of dry stunts. So initially she deploys the taser. Obviously the prongs go out, hit the guy, I don't know where, probably not an effective deployment of those prongs. And the guy's still able to move, and then trooper's applying a bunch of dry stunts. And dry stunts is just basically making a physical contact with the taser. That just gives you that momentary pain. It doesn't really lock up your body. So prongs, how tasers work is, those two prongs, the more spread they are, the more effective they are. So basically deliver a current in between those two prongs, and it just locks up those muscles. So if you get one right here, you're gonna get locked up. You can't really move. But if you have a dry stun, it's just pain in that location, and that's it. And you guys can clearly tell every time he gets a dry stun, he's just basically jumping around, flopping around like a fish. And you guys can also see Trooper she is actively trying to control this guy, but she's only able to use one arm because the other one is she's got the dry stun. So of course, hindsight is 20/20. She's too close to the guy. You know, theoretically, you just deploy your taser. The guy goes down. You keep your distance a little bit, and you just basically give verbal commands. If he moves, you deploy that thing, press that trigger again, give the guy another 5-second ride. Hopefully, he complies. That's it. If he doesn't, something else happened, then you escalate from there. But when you're on top of him, a guy is, especially as drunk as he is, you keep dry stunning him, it's just not going to work out. It's just going to be some pain, some more fighting. That's all.
Why you?
I'm not a big pepper spray fan. I've used them in my career a couple of times. One of them was a mess. I got sprayed. The guy, it was not good, right? But I feel like in this very situation, a pepper spray would be really good to kind of get that guy blinded. See that? Dry stun is not working, guys. Yep. And the guy takes the taser from her. Yep. Oh, yeah. See that, right? The guy finally takes the taser away from her. This happened with guns too, guys. This happened with guns too. Unless you really have no other choice and you're actually going to shoot a person, you don't try to get your gun out when you're that close to a person. It happens a lot. The guy just basically ditches that taser, thankfully, not tries to use it against the trooper, throws that away. He's actively trying to control that trooper's wrists. By the way, I want to go ahead and emphasize here, the trooper is absolutely, fully justified to drop some elbows on that guy's face. Absolutely, wholeheartedly, without a doubt. Anyways, this lady, her name is Kylie. She is awesome. She's an incredible bystander right there, good Samaritan. Sees the fight, stops and tries to help the trooper. And the first thing trooper says, get me that taser. Now that taser is in a very dangerous location on the number 3 lane. That's not good. Hopefully she's safe. There you go. There you go. Now she's on her back. Kylie is awesome. We just hear one gunshot. I don't know how, I don't know what happened. They're all kind of mangled together, all 3 of them. But there's one gunshot. I don't know if Trooper pulled her gun out or if the bad guy got the gun out. I really don't know. Let's see. Oh. I don't know if that was another gunshot. What's up with the radio? Guys, okay. Yeah, that's not a good time to use the radio, man. You got bigger things going on right now. Ooh. Listen, everybody's different. There's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. I am not going hands-on at that point. 2 things I'm doing. Either or, right? I'm either going hands-on, I'm holstering that gun, or I'm taking a couple steps back, keeping that guy at gunpoint, giving that information over the radio, and have everybody come at me code. Hopefully they are already, but if not, I'm calling a 1078. Officer needs emergency assistance. And let everybody come. Locals are probably going to be even closer to that location. As a former trooper, I have actually worked with locals a lot. They're awesome. But yeah, for some reason, guys, when cops get into a shooting, the first thing is said, shots fired. That's like almost programmed. And I am all about, like, radio communication is extremely important. But you've got to be able to prioritize things. Now, you guys let me know in the comment section. Right there, I'm actually going to go back right here. Right here. Do you think a shots fired call was here a priority? Or do you think she's got bigger problems in front of her? That controlling that guy, or maybe stepping back, or somehow putting herself in a better tactical position was more important? You guys let me know. Anyways, right here, she's She's got the gun out. Try to control this guy. Just like the taser, she could lose that gun. I don't advocate this at all. Listen, those bullets travel super fast. At 2, 3 yards, 5 yards, you're going to be just as accurate as you are at that location. You don't need to be that close to keep that guy at gunpoint.
Give me your hands.
No, don't give me your hands. You got your gun in your hand, lady. All right, guys, the incident basically ends from there. Now, I want to go ahead and give kudos to that trooper first, okay? We've provided some criticism. Again, that's constructive, right? It's not personal. However, she is a fighter. I like that she just kept fighting. She's a lot better than a lot of other cops that I've worked with. So she's great on that. And in my personal opinion, she should have handled that incident from the get-go a little bit differently. She could have gotten killed. I'm not going to lie, guys. If that was someone else, this was just a little guy who's drunk. What if that was actually a determined, a bigger guy? Or what if that was that guy, exactly that guy, but not drunk and a very determined guy? See what I'm saying? So tactics are very important, and not because she's a female, by the way. It could have happened to a male officer as well. So you got to apply proper tactics, tactical patience. These are very important things. So I'm glad everything turned out okay for the trooper suspect as well. So anyways, that's about it. I'm pretty sure he's just going to be seeing some time in jail. That's it. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with my comments? Let me know in the comment section. Again, if you're not subscribed to this channel and you actually enjoy this type of content, please subscribe, like, and comment. Also share it with your friends. I could use more subscribers. At the same time, Instagram, Copperkaya, if you guys follow, I would appreciate it. You'd be supporting the channel significantly. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one.